Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Overnight, the Australian dollar plummeted even though the US dollar remained relatively unchanged at 101.75. Investors were rattled as weak data from China and also the US manufacturing sector, a key economic driver in the US, raised concerns about slowing energy demand. The US manufacturing index disappointed in August, coming in at 47.2, below the forecast of 47.5 and slightly above July's 46.8. With a busy week ahead, including the monthly jobs report, investors will be closely monitoring the economic data leading up to the US Federal Reserve's September 18th interest rate decision. While a 25 basis point cut is favoured, some expect a 50 basis point reduction. The US job report due this Friday is forecasted to show a 164,000 increase in August jobs, up from 114,000 in July. Turning to the technicals, the RSI has buckled and now negative, but the MACD is mixed. As the weight lays on the level of 67.10, demand is needed now to support this level and look for a bounce back to 67, 65.75. However, traders should stay cautious and closely monitor signals, adjusting risk management strategies accordingly, as a break of 67.10 may lead a further correction to 66.5 and reassess from there. Turning to the euro dollar, the market holds above 110.45, well just as bullish divergence kicks in. If we see a bounce from there, overall I expect to see a move up to 110.75 to 111.40 and reassess from there. The dollar yen was weaker overnight and now back on track to its target of 142. A very heavy candle here and close to an engulfing candle could see the move lower and therefore look towards 145.30 and eventually down to its objective of 142. Now a break beneath 141.60 leaves little to the imagination until around 130. So do keep an eye on that level, as mentioned, at 141.60. Sterling also weaker overnight and back on the support level seen at 131.0510. Now, like many of the other currencies I've mentioned, we do need to see a bounce from there and look back towards 131 to 132. However, a break beneath 131 would give further exposure to 130.5 and reassess. Gold was also whipsawed overnight, and as you can see, the market is struggling to try and regain its momentum since breaking this support line. Therefore, a break beneath or a close of New York of 2,488 may give further weakness and look down towards the level around 2,458 to 62. But wait for the break or close of New York of 2,488. As recently seen, the market has responded rather well under 2,500 and may do so again and look up towards 2,515 and to 2,530. Oil plummeted overnight, crushing the level of 71 and dropping close to 5%. Now looks towards this key level, seen at 68.60 to 69.40, where I anticipate demand. If so, a correction could be seen here and look back towards $72 to $74 a barrel. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me, and as always, look out the interest rate report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the day.